he could. And here at the Big Four, and thank you for raising such an awesome son, because not everybody nowadays can do that, you know.
We wanted to be there.
We are carrying Corporal Frank Tortorici, who's been in Ukraine for the last 15 months, and he lost his life, unfortunately. He is a U.S. Marine veteran, so he was serving with the International Legion over in Ukraine. His father's also on board with us up in first class. So thanks for your consideration for that, and we wish him the best. Welcome aboard.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Carmine Downey. I'm a former U.S. Army Special Forces, NCO, and a retired federal agent like John. When John and I met each other, it's rare that you connect on so many levels, both as MMA coaches, military men, and agents. When I met Ian, he was a young Marine and an MMA fighter. As a coach, I saw unbelievable talent. As a military man, I saw somebody who exemplified everything those of us in a warrior brotherhood look for: duty, honor, integrity, courage. Because I lived 3 hours from John, I was not able to be side by side every time Ian had an accomplishment. But John and I would often chat about it, discuss it as fathers. I watched a young man follow so closely in his father's footsteps, but then move into his own. I know how proud John was to see him exemplify everything he taught him and bring it into practicality. He went on to become an agent, had a great reputation. As federal agents, we're a small community. We talk amongst each other, and you would hear how great he was doing. he did something tremendous by giving up an unbelievable career to go and fight in Ukraine. While all of us who serve in the Warrior Brotherhood have the same values and ethos, particularly those of us in Special Forces live by a motto, de oppresso liber. It's the motto that is ours, and it stands for the liberators of the oppressed. Many times our missions take us to countries where it is not a declared war. We do not receive combat patches, CIBs, medals. It is all done with the same bloodshed, but without any of the accolades. I can think of no one who exemplified this more than Ian in his last deployment. To go and do what right now 10th Special Forces Group is doing over there and receive no accolades, nothing but leading others, training others, and being a point of leadership for those soldiers there who don't have the training that we do. Because of that, on behalf of every Special Forces soldier who has ever deployed, I would like to present to John, on Ian's behalf, a Special Forces tab, for nobody deserves it more than Ian.
I served as the platoon commander of the 50 platoon out in Ukraine. I was with Ian from March till December, and then left at that time. I just wanted to kind of express a little bit about his legacy and his story there. We all served in a unit that was under GUR, Ukrainian intelligence. It's kind of similar to the US version of the CIA, or the Ukrainian version of the CIA. And we did mostly reconnaissance missions, assault missions all across the front and behind enemy lines of Ukraine. Anywhere from Mykolaiv, Zaporizhia, to out in the Severodonetsk, Bakhmut, all over the place. Mirny, Dorozhenka. We were everywhere that there was something significant going on. We even plotted missions on the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant, and Oleksandrivka. You name it, we were there. Bakhmut, Mayorsk, and the whole time Ian took it upon himself to not only fight courageously and bravely and to volunteer for every mission he could get into. He did it with no fear, happiness, a great sense of humor. He conducted himself to the highest standards of being a warrior. He insisted on taking an M249 SAW, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's a squad automatic weapon. It's about 22 pounds, fully loaded, belt fed, shoots about 800 rounds per minute. It's a really heavy weapon, and all the ammo is incredibly heavy. With a smile, he took on that weapon system and carried it as long as he could in every operation we went on, keeping with aggression the enemy heads down so we can maneuver and get our job done and destroy the enemy. And he did an exceptional job at this. And one day he ended up leaving his SAW behind out in a town called Mayorsk, which is south of Bakhmut. He left it behind in order to evacuate and care for several wounded legionnaires that were also out there. With his actions, he not only helped us get our mission done with his bravery and keeping enemy heads down with that weapon, but he also made sure lots of guys got off that battlefield and back home to the hospital or to their families.
A character beyond anything I'd ever experienced in my life. In one of our battles, we've been attacked by a Russian APC, and it shredded our entire team. Grim was wounded. Almost every single man on our team was wounded. Our leader and me and Ian were there, and in the process of evacuating casualties, weapons, hold this for me, we're going to move people. By the end of it, we were still holding the position. Ian didn't have a machine gun anymore, he had a pistol, and I had a sharp stick. And I was like, you think this is a good position? He's like, yeah, we'll figure it out later. So we were told to back out, and we backed out, and we found his machine gun a little bit later. In November, I was wounded on a mission. know if anybody talked about that mission, but that was something that we all agreed. They didn't just tell us what to do, we all volunteered to do. It was a rescue mission. It's the kind of missions you don't turn down. And a lot of us went down on that second opportunity on that mission to try to save these guys. And I was in the hospital afterwards. This leg is here because of Ian. Our assistant team leader, Josh, can walk because of Ian. The gray team has some guys who are still here because of Ian. And I was in the hospital and Ian was there. And I was like, hey man, team shredded. You know, what are you going to do? He was like, ain't it over yet. So, they don't make people like that anymore.
Ready, aim. Ready, aim. Ready, aim. Fire. Green set, fire.
President of the United States, the United States Marine Corps, and a grateful nation. Please accept this flag as a symbol of our appreciation for your loved one's honorable and faithful service.